Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Van Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Huh? So come get some. CromCon. CromCon.
Your favorite podcast, it's Critical Blast.
Hi, this is Tim TK, host of That Silverline Show on Tuesday. Join us at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific every Tuesday night as we discuss pop culture and the joys of making comics.
And I'm Scott Wakefield, host of Silverline's Wednesday Wham, where we talk about comic books and all kinds of great storytelling, sometimes with incredible guests. And we want you to join us Wednesday nights from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you there.
I'm Roland Mann, and I host Silverline's Silver Sunday. Join me every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern as we make mine Silverline.
So, Roland, you were going to talk to us about Kickstarters.
Yes, I need.
Yeah, what is Kickstarters? Tell us, start from the beginning.
Absolutely. So, where's my? I have too many windows open. It's been one heck of those days. I'm working on about 2.5 hours sleep last night, a class, an hour-long nap today.
And Pete's like, it's 3 a.m. for
I know.
me. What are you talking about?
Stop complaining.
Really?
People.
Yeah, so I do beg your apologies, Dino, because I did not get the opportunity to listen into you guys, and I know you're talking about covers and that sort of stuff, which sounds like a super cool conversation. I would love to hear, and I am going to listen to it tomorrow.
It's fun. It was fun. It was a good night. Really good time.
Good. So I don't want to repeat anything. What have you guys talked about? Have you talked about the Kickstarter at all?
No, we're waiting on our fearless leader.
Okay. All right. So if you're not familiar with Kickstarter, if you're one of those very few who have not heard, who is listening to our stream and have not heard of Kickstarter at this point in time, Kickstarter is just a way for creators to raise funds to get their projects complete. It's just a way for us to say, look, we need some help. We've got some stuff that we want to do, and we want you to help. Here are some options that once you help, you can contribute some money, and you get some cool stuff. And there's a lot of cool stuff for this upcoming Kickstarter. You get some cool stuff in it, and you get some comic books, and you get to help us bring these comics to life. And so yeah. If you're one of those, I do have to add this guy. I know that our regulars are like, yeah, Roland, we know, right? But if you're one of those who, like, I've heard about Kickstarter, and I've heard about those people who pledged, they pledged their $40, and 3 years later, they don't have a comic book, and so they feel like they just wasted their money. I get it. I feel you. I've contributed to a couple of those myself, but Silverline has run 11 Kickstarters. This will be number 12. And we have fulfilled all 11 of them on time. So we hope that makes you feel confident in backing ours, knowing that you're going to get your you're going to get your stuff when we say you're going to get your stuff. So we had one hiccup along the way. And that was with about, help me out, Brent, here. That was with about 5, only, so Kayla's, I can't remember, it's number 1. What? It was number 1 or number 2 that we had the COVID hiccup.
The shipping problem.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Number 1. Ours is number 1. So we fulfilled everything for number 1, with the exception of about 5, and the reason we didn't fulfill those 5 completely on time is because they all had commissions from artist Louis Tranowski, who lives in Argentina. Well, Lewis sent the package to us about the time that COVID hit and the world shut down.
Yeah.
And we did not get that package for about 8 months, something like that. Yeah, so we waited on that. Ultimately, we did get the artwork from him. Funny story, the package returned to him. His son is in California. He actually took the art with him to California one time when he went to visit his son, and he shipped the artwork to us from California. And I got it in like 3 days, right?
Yes.
And so those were then fulfilled. So that's the only hiccup that we've had along the way. So yeah, if you're concerned, well, I don't want to toss money at you guys because I don't know that I'll get it. You watched the video in the Kickstarter today. I actually put up a screenshot of a PDF that shows all the pages of both of the books. So hopefully not close enough that you could zoom in and read it all, right? For those of you who are want to do that, but there's just a screenshot of the PDF that just shows all of the pages there. So yeah, that's Kickstarter. Where's my clock? Somebody. So it's 9:42. So this Kickstarter, we are finally getting to do Silverline Team-Up featuring Champion and Miss Fury. And yeah, this is one of those. If you've been watching our stream, I put Pete on the spot yesterday, but I can't remember the answer. Pete, do you remember when you started that?
Yes.
I'm sure that's a long time ago.
Let me rephrase that. Do you remember the calendar day?
Not the actual day. I know it was.
It was last summer, wasn't it?
July last year, yeah.
So about a year. Yeah. So and you've been drawing, or you drew much of it, not all of it, but you drew much of it during the stream. So we got to see you draw different things. We talked about we had the famous underwear discussion.
Yeah.
So you've seen Pete penciling it. You saw Tommy. Tommy's like, well, underwear discussion. What?
Yeah, I get boxer briefs, that kind of thing.
No.
Underwear or no underwear? Yeah, I go no underwear. You're talking about how you sleep at night? Is that what we're talking about? Huh.
So you've seen Tommy inking on it, right? You've seen him ink a whole bunch of stuff, and you've seen Roberta coloring it. So you've watched this thing be produced from almost the very get-go. And so we're really excited to actually bring that to you. And I got to tell you, I sent you guys the PDF today, or was that last night? Probably last night. Roberta demanded that I update the PDF.
Yeah, I saw that. I hadn't had a chance to jump in there yet, but yes.
Roberta's like, the colors are done. Update the PDF now.
I know everyone wants to see it.
Yeah.
So I did update that and I sent that to you guys. So it's just a good looking book. I'm so excited about it. And of course, I got my little write up about it is essentially firefighter Dan Taylor became famous as the Chicago champion, and he's been fighting crime at the sacrifice of his personal life. When his doctor friend offers him a getaway to New Orleans, he takes it, only to discover his troubles have followed him. Meanwhile, the young Marley Hale, soon to be known as Miss Fury, gets a job in the same city. And as the fates would have it, they're bound to meet. So that's our little pitch for the Silverline Team-Up, Champion and Miss Fury. And I convinced you guys, to let me put a blurb on there. And because you've heard us call him this product, particularly Tommy, even after we decided on a title,
mess it up, and I couldn't stop saying it wrong.
So we've taken that and we put that as a blurb on the cover. Carlos, if I send you something now, is that possible for you to put it up to show that?
He's been doing a great
job
tonight.
All right.
Doing that.
So I'm going to shut up a minute. So one of you guys talk about something, and I'm going to get Carlos a couple of images.
I want to interject here that Pete, you did a fantastic job on the book. I got a little preview of it because I was asked to do an alternate cover. So kudos, my friend. It's excellent, and fun to draw the characters. Based on
cool, aren't they?
your interpretation of them. What the challenge for me, and this dovetails into our how to create compelling covers conversation earlier, was a lot of our books take place in New Orleans, and the challenge for me was when concepting this cover was, do I do another New Orleans street scene?
Yeah.
Do another, here's another, corner of Bourbon Street and at Royal Street, and there's the same, balconies with the same plan, all that. And it was fun because it forced me to really come up with something different that still says New Orleans. And I had a blast. It was one of the toughest creative puzzles to solve for a cover, but it was fun to do. And I can't wait for you guys to see it. But
yeah, Dean, let me see a little bit of it. It's going to be cool.
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
It's been a fun book to do, isn't it? I think we've all enjoyed doing some superhero sort of stuff.
Yeah, well, it's got a playful tone. It's got the adventure. It's got that rollicking roller coaster superhero fun. There's quips and amid the danger. And
tell you what, it gets dark in issue 2, doesn't it, Rose?
Does it? Does it go off the deep end, Roland?
So we threw the script for issue 2. I was like, oh, it gets dark, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's dark.
Roland does totally Dark Knight issue 2, right?
That's the thing, and you guys know. So as an artist, you get immediate reaction. You show somebody your artwork, and you get immediate reaction, right? A story, you got to kind of get someone to invest some time in that, right? So when I sent Pete the script, I was like, okay, I'm waiting. I want to hear, did he like it? Did he not like it? What's his thoughts? And it comes back. His response is literally, well, that got dark. Like, okay, well, I'm like, is that good? Is that bad?
Wait. You have to draw some real emotion.
Please tell me there's nobody named Martha in there.
No. I haven't introduced Marley's mom. She could be a Martha.
Walking through the alley.
Right. Yeah. All right. So
I will be Martha.
Carlos, I sent that cover to you, so hopefully you got it. Or I put it on the stream thing. So yeah, and I thought Haley would be here. Was she here earlier? Just failed, or
no? I haven't seen Haley tonight.
Okay.
No.
So the other project, it's a flip book, as we've been doing for, and I'll get back to Carlos and let him show that cover in just a second. But the other one is Beah, number 1, and it's going to be the flip side, right? You're going to see Silverline Team-Up on one, you're going to flip it over, and then you'll see Beah on the other side. And it's a completely different kind of story. It's not really, someone the other day said it's a children's story, and it's like, I didn't really write it as a children's story, but it's certainly inspired by children's story. It was the kind of thing when I came up with the idea when my kids were young, and they were watching a lot of, watching a lot of Winnie the Pooh, Toy Story, and things like that. And so those are kind of the properties that kind of inspired it. And basically my idea was like, well, what happens in the 100 Acre, because one of the things that, if you're fans of Winnie the Pooh, one of the things that happens is, Pooh talks about, or they say something about, how long will you live? I'll live to be, 100. Well, then I'll live to be 99, right? Because there's that affection between the two. And so it's one of those things that got me thinking, well, what happens to the toys when the kid does die, or when Christopher Robin leaves, or when he grows up, or fill in the blank, what happens to all of them? And I know Toy Story did it, but it was a little bit different. And so that was kind of the impetus for Bear. And so that's how the story starts. Is basically the kid is gone, and the world kind of the world of the Hollow kind of goes mad, and Bear is the only one who does not believe that the kid is dead, And he tells them, hey, the kid's not dead. He's just going to we're moving. We're going to a new place, right? Of course, they say if you're dead, you get thrown away. And Bear is the only one who does not believe that. So it's kind of his task to stop the chaos in the Hollow. So it's kind of exciting. Yeah. Okay. I see Carlos has the cover up there.
It covers up.
Yeah, and so I was able. So this is the cover for the retro version, and you see I got to work in Champ Fury on the cover in the blurb. Two of Silverline's new favorites in a tale we call Champ Fury. Right?
Oh, look at that.
Very nice.
Yay!
So what do you say? You guys ready to launch this? I got 9:52.
Go for it.
Do it.
Go for it, man.
Let me find the right window. Where's it at? Chrome. Here we go. All right. So, okay. Is everybody watching? Prepare to launch. Okay, I gotta read rules. Don't do this. Don't do that. Blah blah blah. You gotta fulfill if you reach your goal. Man, these are long. I'm not gonna read all these. I'm checking the box as if I did, though, right? Okay, here we go. We're launching now. Boom! We are live. Excellent. So,
Fireworks.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh,
dun,
I've got an
dun,
email
dun,
saying
dun.
something just launched.
it's because you got the email because you were following the project, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of
So,
course.
man, I forgot to check to see how many followers we had. The last time I checked, I saw that we had 40 followers. So 40 people
That's great.
just got a notification that we launched. And as soon as we're done here, I'm going to send an email out to everyone who is on the Silverline email list. And I'm going to attach the images that you guys sent me for commissions and the original artwork. And I'm going to say, hey, look, we're not announcing that it's live until tomorrow because tomorrow's the official live day. And hopefully that'll give them a little bit of time to get in there and get some of the artwork before the general public grabs it. One of the things that I've submitted to Kickstarter several times is I wish they would allow us to find some way to reward our frequent backers, and then I wish they would give us a very limited private launch, like 24 hours. If you've backed any of our Kickstarters, you've got a 24-hour window that you could come in and pledge before it opens up to the general public. Obviously, I haven't been influential enough to convince them to do that. But that is very much a function that I would like to see Kickstarter add to it. So, yeah. So, all right. So, any other thoughts, you guys? I'm excited. I'm super stoked about this.
I keep reminding everybody of what you said to me, Roland, the first time you contacted me.
I know.
Come on, kid, if you want to get rich. And I was like, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's get rich.
Wait, Dean, you're not supposed to say yeah.
He used that line on YouTube, Pete. The same line with
I
me.
assume everyone's rich. I assume we're all rich.
God. Works every time.
My turn.
Gets us in the door.
I just want to say that for those wondering if the Kickstarter it does deliver. I got my stuff in the mail today.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
Yay.
Great. With all the cool swag, it was awesome. It was like being a kid.
Nice. I hear somebody's dog.
Someone's
Someone's stomach's growling. I'm just hungry.
He's not happy.
That's my new puppy, and she's wants me to pick her up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, show us the puppy.
I'm trying to get her to come over here. She's
Doesn't lie.
staying at a distance. Come here. I'll get her.
But yeah, so the stuff does come in. It looks great. I couldn't wait to just dig into it and read it, and it's awesome. So
Yeah.
don't
We've already got
fear
one
the
backer.
Kickstarter
We
support.
got one
Right. Woo!
Yay.
Let's go. So hopefully if, folks will start getting their emails, because you got to remember this is kind of we're still kind of a soft launch. The only people who are aware of it is right now that we've launched are the folks who are following. Which, like I said, the last time I saw the number was about 40. You guys here, anybody listening to the stream, but I'm going to send out an email to. We've got an email list of about 400. I think it's like 430, something like that. So I'll send out an email when we're done here with the stream and let everybody know it's live, and hopefully they'll jump over and get it. So, are you watching the video, Pete?
Curtis was messaged. Curtis was the first.
Oh.
backer.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's
Awesome.
right, Curtis. Good support.
Yeah.
Roland, you should post the link here and on the team's Facebook.
I absolutely will. Yeah, absolutely will.
Okay.
But we are going to wait to make the big announcement that it's live to like all the public, right? To all of our social media.
Oh yeah.
Tomorrow, and we'll just
Okay.
say, hey, it's live, and so hopefully folks will show up, and we'll have a dozen backers already. So that they'll go, oh look, there's a dozen backers already. I got to jump on. Because I know a couple of people who have fussed at me. Because because we launched, and they're like, hey, you said Thursday, and when I got up at 8 o'clock on Thursday, and you already had like 12 backers, and I want you to tell me. And so I've messaged a couple of people saying we're about to launch here in like 15-20 minutes, so jump on. So hopefully one of them we got a second one. I just saw the numbers move. One of them one of them usually gets original artwork. So so
I better dig out those pages.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're around.
Okay, so
Yay.
now the exciting 17 days starts as I get the knots in my stomach, thinking, are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? So yeah, tomorrow, you guys, the routine. Share the heck out of this. Tell everybody, make your family feel guilty.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll be placing my order for my Ferrari, Roland, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
The garage are waiting for the phone call, so yeah, do it.
Right.
In red.
Yeah.
We'll have Silverline down the side.
Yeah, that would look sweet, wouldn't it?
I've already ordered my Corvette Stingray.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So, and I guess you do need that, Pete, since you told me it looks like your vehicle's in a bad way as well.
Yeah, it's struggling.
What
It's getting
happened
me
to the
around, but it's not
Bentley?
going to last long.
What happened to the Bentley?
What happened to the Bentley, Pete? It just
Well, I just had to change it in, didn't I?
yeah, I guess so.
It gets tiring after a while being driven.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
There's only
tired
so
of the
much comfort
aftermarket.
someone can take.
Yeah.
We actually ended up my van is still sitting in the mechanics parking lot.
No.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say it's still sitting at the drive-through window.
What's that?
I thought you were going to say it's still sitting in the drive-through window.
No, we got it out of there. I pulled it. Brett was with me, so he and I pushed it out of the drive-through window and into the parking lot. And then I went back with my truck, and we pulled it to the mechanics. Then I can't afford a tow truck, right? Those things are super expensive. So I got this big monster chain, and fixed it to the back of my truck, and we pulled. First time Brett had ever done that, right? You ever tried to steer a vehicle that has power steering with no power.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
Hooked to a chain, you bet.
Right? Yeah, yeah. He did really good. There was one turn I could feel that the tires weren't turned, and I was literally. But other than that, he did really good. Yeah, and he after we were done, he said, "Yeah, I didn't like that." I said, "Yeah, I don't either. That's why I can't stand doing it."
Do you guys not have like roadside recovery?
Yeah, but that costs money.
Well, yeah, sure.
Yeah, and oh, so in the States we have it, yes, but I don't have it.
Because we have it, and it costs me only a couple of £1 a month.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I have a
part of
Kia.
your, usually part of your car insurance. They just all pick it up. Obviously, you can have different options.
I actually think that because BJ and I were talking, and I actually think my car insurance might actually have that service.
Yeah.
I just was not aware of it.
I have a
just
Kia
never
that's
had to
got
use it.
200,000 miles coverage
Wow.
for, yeah. Woo. Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Wow.
Roadside
Well,
assistance.
we just picked us up a Honda, so we have a new set of wheels. New to us. It's not a new vehicle, but it's new to us.
You're spending that Kickstarter money already, see?
Oh man.
Never spend it before you got it.
Yeah. So send me your design for that Silverline stripe down the side. All right, we got three backers already and $73. So we
Almost there. Almost there.
We are on the way. Dean, Barb, Brett, thank you guys for letting us crash. Roberta, Tommy, Pete, y'all got anything to add? You know what? Let me actually do say this.
You could put any of the art up.
So there's a bunch of the artwork that's actually on the Kickstarter. Obviously we don't want to show it all, but there's a bunch of artwork that's on the Kickstarter.
Nice.
Some of the stuff that's available is you can get a commission from Pete, and he will actually send that across the big pond so that you can get it. Let's just hope that we don't get hit by another COVID plague when that happens. You can get commission from Pete. You can get a commission from Tommy. As he does, and there are samples on the Kickstarter page.
I think Pete and I should have like a competition to see who gets the most commissions.
Well, let's see. Why don't you have a competition to see who can sell them out first?
Oh, well, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
because I don't think I can't remember what the numbers you guys gave me, but so Pete's got a total of 8, right?
Oh.
And you have a total of 6.
Well, we may have to bump mine up to 10.
And also, we are going to have Haley Martin commissions. They're not on there yet because I'm still waiting on how many exactly that Haley feels like she can do in the time frame. So as soon as we get that, we'll probably have that added tomorrow. So by the time we go live, I'm hoping that she'll check her email either tonight or in the morning. But other than that, guys, we're doing OCD tomorrow, and then I'm, going to try to get us on as many as we possibly can. If you guys have outlets, resources for interviews, streams, that kind of thing, jump on it and let's promote the heck out of this.
Yeah.
Are we shipping globally for this one?
So here is my general consensus. The problem is calculating postal cost, and I have seen too many people talk about their Kickstarters and like, we agreed to we decided we would ship globally, and we did, and we lost a lot of money. And so my general idea is this: if you want us to ship it globally. If you want us to ship it to you, if you're in Germany or if you're in England, if you're wherever you are, send me your address and we will calculate the postage for you and we will do that. So the answer is yes, but it's not a choice on the Kickstarter, if that makes sense.
I can tell you through Kablam and Indie Planet, it changes weekly. Even though they claim that it only does every now and again, it just changes.
I saw some guy today who's trying to send something to Australia, And FedEx wanted $200.
It's crazy.
Wow.
It is.
How do you
insane.
FedEx?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, you got to support. You got to support your mail service, because I used them all the time when I was in America, and they're so much cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still change. It's like what Roland's saying. It's really hard to say, from here to the UK somewhere, it's going to be, $12 more, and then all of a sudden, when it's time to ship it, it could be, $8 or it could be $27 because it just changes like weekly. It's crazy.
But
I'm going to skip on out. I'm going to skip on out, guys. So I'll let you guys talk about Kickstarter
later on. Bye.
You too, also.
Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for letting us crash your party on Wednesday.
Bye, Mr. Brood. Later, bud.
Bye, guys.
So one of the things that we did talk about, Pete and I talked about, is that if you know Pete and you want a physical copy, we will ship your copy to Pete.
Because he has a delivery service there.
Yeah, to run around London.
When he and I were talking, he said, he just jumps on his bike and he's got a basket on the front and he just rides around
about like newspapers.
Kickstarter.
Right out. Land on your lawn.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So there is that option if you're one of Pete's pals and you want you want to support us and you want a physical copy and not just a digital. Please know that is an option. Pete has willingly offered to do that, and so that's very, very, very cool. Otherwise, it would be kind of outrageous. So.
Hey, it's the Sunday crew again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what it looks like.
Some of these guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure will. Yeah.
She's probably commissioning right now.
Yeah. I don't know. I know she said but I thought that was last week that she was working some late hours. We're up to 5 backers at $182, y'all. Yeah. So we are on the way. But yeah, so I don't know if this was the week that she was working late or if I thought it was last week, but it may be this week that she's working late. So I haven't gotten a response to her yet about tomorrow night either. So, but I've already got the login information from OCD, who will be the show that we're appearing on. So I'll email that to y'all. I'm actually going to a small business conference in Tampa. It's a all day long Friday thing, but BJ and I are leaving tomorrow afternoon, and so I'm going to be remote for the first time. I'll be there, but I'll be remote for the first time ever on the OCD show. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're kind of excited about that. It's just like I said, it's a small business conference in Tampa. So we're hoping there, who knows, contacts, certainly information and knowledge, and for us to learn. So we're kind of looking forward to that. But we're staying in a hotel tomorrow night, so that we don't have to get up at 4 a.m. to make the drive there. So we'll just stay in Tampa and then be there for the conference Friday, and then drive back Friday night after it's done. So yeah, I will be remote tomorrow, and it'll be my first time to ever be. I'll probably be on a phone for my thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna get it out now. Yeah. Yeah. You saw this. I'm sure this is dead, right? You saw where it was, though. I really only use this for conventions, right? I take this to conventions so that we can. Yeah. So I'll take that. Guys, I really don't have anything else. I just thought we'd get on here and
you
kind of. Yep.
Yeah.
I will probably reach out. Yes, I will probably reach out to you guys to write something for me, and I can help you if you need it. But well, I'll wait and talk about this off the air. So yeah.
Yeah.
So no. So I guess if you're listening to this, you have the opportunity to be one of the early backers. So please go check it out now. If you were one of the followers, you can just look at the URL for it is kickstarter.com/projects/Silverline Comics/Beah1 STU1, right? And that stands for Silverline Team-Up. So it's a good little URL we have there. And you'll get to watch a video of me yakking, and then you'll see a whole bunch of artwork, and you'll see the tiers and all kinds of add-ons. So get over there. Shout out to our sponsors. I don't guess Dean did that before we got on. Shout out to our sponsors, History Camp, which is I think going on this week. I think it started on the 10th and will go on for the duration of the week. And to Daytona Beach Comic Con, which is coming up on September 18th and 19th. Make your plans to be there. Big Silverline contingent will be at Daytona Beach Comic Con. Lots of comic books, lots of other creators will be there as well. Let's see. Roberta, Tommy, Pete. Thank you guys for getting up for Pete for getting up on a Wednesday night, and you guys for showing up on our not our usual night. Shout out to Carlos and doing the turning all the knobs and pushing all the buttons behind the scenes. We appreciate you very much, sir. This is Wednesday, so tomorrow this gang right here, and hopefully Haley will be on with OCD, Orlando Collector Deviants, as and we'll do their show from 8 to 10, and then we will be back Sunday night for Silver Sunday. And you guys know the drill. Man, I always have it upside down for the thing. So you know the drill. Until next time, remember to
make mine Silverline.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.